My name is Shfiq Qureshi. Letter writing is the most important skill which, as a professional, as a student, we must possess. Because while working in any organization or studying in any institutions, most of the time we have to write letters. And now also we have to frequently write emails also. Letter writing or email writing, you understand, is such a skill with which we can create a lot of impression among the people who are our receivers, who receive our letters or receive our emails. And in formal writing, we have to take care for certain rules and regulations when we have to write a letter or write a report. It consists of 3 different sections. The first part of the letter is called the introductory part. In the introduction, in the introductory paragraph, we simply have to tell the particular reason of our writing the letter or the purpose of writing the letter, that why we are writing the letter. So, if we just have to talk about the purpose of writing the letter, it should not be in detail. Simply we have to write the introductory part or just tell the purpose. There are different types of letters or emails we write about. We may write letter of thanks, letter of asking or giving information, letter of giving or asking for advice, congratulation letters, letters of apology, or letter of complaints, so on and so forth. There is a complete list but the style of writing the letters is the same whichever the letter we write. So we start from the introduction. The first paragraph is the introductory paragraph, and I have discussed frequently that paragraph is formed by the combination of more than one sentences. It means if we have to construct a paragraph, we need at least 2 sentences to put there in that particular paragraph. Could be 3, but think that we don't have to give detail about whatever we want to say, because for the detail we have another part of the letter, and that is called the main body. In the introductory part, we just remain confined to writing the purpose of writing the letter. For example, if I want to talk about write a letter of thanks, so I'll start this way. Thank you for your letter, asking for my advice about what you should do now that you have finished college or school or some training. That depends upon the situation. I realize how difficult this stage must be for you. But, after comma, but, or however, or nevertheless, these are the linking words or phrases. It can be argued that these are the different linking words and phrases which are the synonyms and which are the alternatives of but. Instead of but, we can use however, nevertheless, in spite of this. It can be argued that, on the other hand, etc. Extremely important, because we just have to avoid using the monotony in our writing or speaking. But there are a range of options for you to choose from. This is called the introduction. I didn't give any sort of detail in this part in this part, which is called the introductory part, which is called the introduction. Now, what I have in my mind to advise you about what you could possibly do after you have completed your education or trainings. Now, I have discussed it in at least 2 paragraphs. And again, I tell you that a paragraph consists of at least 2 sentences, but there could be more than 2 sentences. So, in the main body, the length of the paragraph would depend upon how much we want to say about certain point. I have to construct at least 2 paragraphs in the main body, in which I have to express the detail, I have to write about the detail. Then, in the end, we have to conclude, or we have to finish the letter after all, or the email. There is no conclusion. There is no concluding part in the letter. The way we conclude a story, a report, or an essay, here the situation is different. We simply have to write what we call complementary clause. We just close it. For example, I say, I hope these suggestions will be of help to you, or whatever wish you want to give to the person and what you are going to expect from the person in the future to come. So my discussion will be, inshallah, continued. We'll talk about individual style of individual type of writings or letter writings. We'll also compare letter writing with the report writing, and I advise you that wherever you are working, wherever you are studying, develop the habit of writing letters, reports, and emails, and also go for the presentations